Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to my mixed bag of wrestling. Yeah, I'm making one right here. This mixed bag of wrestling is about BRODUS CLAY, as you can see from the description below, joining TNA. Is this a good or a bad thing? I believe it is a good thing, no matter if TNA is going out of business or not, which we don't know yet. People keep saying they're going out of business. Let's be honest here. Even if they don't re-sign with Spike, they could still get another deal with another network. They can't. Could take a while, and it could be very hard for them, but it doesn't mean they'll go under completely. They could still survive this. But seeing BRODUS CLAY work with TNA, short or long term, it doesn't really matter. One, he needs the money. Two, he needs the exposure in a different venue, in a different promotion, which is actually very good. Now let's be honest here. The BRODUS CLAY that we've seen has been the Funkasaurus, the chicken, the jiving, the dancing, and all that kind of bullshit. He went to WWE around 2010 to 2011. I'd say about 2010 he went there. And he went through the developmental of NXT, which was FCW around 2009 to 10. He went through all that. And when 2012 ran around, instead of bringing him up as a monster, they brought him up with Cameron, Naomi, and himself as the Funkasaurus. Supposedly because he said something stupid on Twitter, they wanted to teach him a lesson, along with saying, well, he's black, let's give him a black type of gimmick. Stupid. Let's be honest here. BRODUS CLAY, along with Naomi, along with Cameron, were stuck with some dumb gimmicks. They were. And only now things have changed for all three of them. BRODUS was released, Naomi has gone off on her own, Cameron's gone off on her own. And to be honest, this is the best thing for him. To go to TNA right now, even if they lose Spike, at least for the months that he will have, or the years he may have, because we don't know what type of contract he signed, it will give him something different. He's not going to do something stupid like dance around like an idiot. Which, mind you, he pulled off very well. And this is what a lot of people are not going to understand. BRODUS CLAY, who used to be an actual bodyguard for several celebrities before he decided to go to the WWE and become a wrestler like he always wanted to, this man is a legit 300 or 350 pound man that can run around in the ring. He also has a type of style where he can talk. He may not be a great talker, but let's be honest here. Did he get many options to talk? No. So, knowing that the moments he was allowed to talk, he was not too bad about it, means that if they give him more time to work on his craft, he could actually be a good talker. Actually being outside the ring, where he could show more character, he could show more of a possible storyline character that we could be interested in. In the ring, he can move very well. Is he a ring general? No. But if you've only had maybe 3 or 4 years and you're not allowed to really work with very good people to really show that you could become a ring general, this could be his time to really polish himself. Because the way things go in pro wrestling is that they let you go after a while. You go off to the indies. You go off to another promotion that's well done, like a AAA, or in this type, a TNA. Go there for a couple of years. Perfect your craft. And you could come back to the major promotion, which is WWE, being an entirely different subject. Now, of course, that also means that WWE may do the same thing again with him and be stupid. But if he has such a great following, and he has done such a great job, sometimes they actually notice and they give him something. But I have to admit this, if he goes back to the WWE even after 4 or 5 years and he has perfected himself so well, I don't believe they'll still promote him properly, because as long as Vince is there, he's been very racist. If you see my debate of the week that comes out before this, you talk about Biggie Langston, you talk about Mark Henry, you talk about Naomi, you talk about Kofi Kingston, particularly, who's been fucked over very badly compared to anyone who's been there. Next to a Mark Henry, who's been there for over nearly 18 to 20 years. Honestly, they both deserve better. But I'm going to say this right now, honestly, about Brodus Clay. I've always liked him. I always thought he had much better potential. I saw him at NXT to a certain extent, and I thought that he could truly be a new, refreshing type of person that will give the WWE something they have lacked for so many years. A big guy that looked like he could talk, he can go in the ring, he could actually give a great ring presence, and really just give the WWE something so refreshing that they've had such generic heels and such generic faces that we would get something good. And they gave him a terrible generic type of look and feel because two reasons. One, because he's black and that's Vince's fault. Two, because he said something on Twitter that the WWE didn't like. So they decided not only to give him a stupid gimmick, they decided to punish him with it. I've always felt like he deserved much better than what he had. And in this respect, I really hope working with EC3 as a bodyguard at first, and I hope a wrestler after that, that we have something special here. Because I don't believe TNA is going out. There's still a chance they could re-sign with Spike because they moved to Wednesdays. Or they could get someone else. Hell, if they go to the History Channel, ladies and gentlemen, they could still do something good. But it depends. We still don't know yet. So I hope you like this mixed bag of wrestling. Please give me a comment below and tell me honestly, how do you feel about Brodus Clay? I'm saying this straightforward to you. Let it go about him being a former WWE wrestler. Because they didn't use him. They didn't give a fuck about him. And this is what I believe a lot of the YWC doesn't understand. Like with EC3. They didn't want to promote him because they didn't think he had what they wanted. But it doesn't mean he doesn't have ability. He does. Brodus Clay is the same thing. Was he with the WWE? Yes. But it's not the point. He was never one of their top stars. It's not like a Jeff Hardy where he really rose pretty damn high. And he fucked himself because he drunk and drugged himself down to the point to let him go. They let go of Brodus Clay because of prejudice and because of mismanagement. There's your difference, ladies and gentlemen. If Mark Henry went to TNA, and I'm being honest here, like a Kurt Angle, he would be massive. Mainly because he got treated like crap by the WWE. And they didn't utilize him properly. See it in disrespect, ladies and gentlemen. And have a good day. Peace out.